Hi, I'm Gretchen Mol. Welcome to Unscripted. I'm here with Elizabeth Reaser, and we're going to interview each other with our questions and some of yours. I'll start with the first question. Why do you think Sundance selected Puccini for beginners?
I think Maria Maggenti is a great writer and filmmaker, and I'm assuming that has a lot to do with it. I'm hoping because it's good. And I think also because to me, it's about having an idea of yourself in your mind and kind of having that idea completely sort of blown up in your face and seeing the world in a different way and seeing yourself in a different way and just being open to the whole world in a different way. So hopefully that's why. Do I get to ask you a question now?
Yeah.
How did your character evolve as you worked on the film?
It was a deconstruction, actually, of, no, I don't know. How did she evolve?
That was so good for a second. I thought
You bought it?
Yeah.
No, I just felt, I don't know, it was so fun. It was a different kind of role for me because she had such a kind of a lightness to her, and there was, I think because of Maria's dialogue, it was very, like, quick and snappy and almost had, like, a 1930s screwball comedy feel to the film. So I watched a lot of those old movies, and my character was into glass blowing, so I went to a studio and did that. But I don't know, a lot of it was just kind of actually, you know, letting it go a little bit and being playful. This is, how did you get involved with this movie? But I mean, because you were shooting something else.
Yeah.
And you kind of ran into town. It was sort of seemed like it was at the last minute that
it was at the last
this
minute.
audition came up.
It was for I was doing another movie in the Hamptons, and I didn't want to get on the jitney. I was so irritated. I had been in one time, and it was kind of like, it wasn't the best audition, the first audition, but I loved it, and I thought I was so right for it. But I just kind of like let it go. And then
So you had auditioned first.
I had auditioned
like,
before
a long time ago.
Like
how far?
Maybe like a month even. I don't know. Before I went to go do this other job. And then they called and said, you know, they're having these callbacks, and you have to come back tonight on the jitney. And I was like, that just sounds horrible. And I don't want to like hustle for this, you know.
Right.
I just didn't think. I didn't want to get on the jitney.
Well, you're also probably feeling good because you're working,
I was
and
like,
I'm
working.
Yeah.
You know,
Hire me or
don't.
Yeah.
You know. And my agent, Randy Goldstein, was like, you have to get on that jitney. You have to come back. And I was like, fine. And so I got on it, and then I came back, and I was like late, and it was insane.
No, but that's kind of what made you so good in the room.
I think why,
too, because you just seemed so like, I don't really care if I get this part or not, even though I'm sure you did. But
yeah, but I was like, I was so like, yeah, it was like almost like the last thing on my mind at that point, because I was so stressed and crazy and kind of out of my mind. So I think that's kind of good.
It is, because I think it makes everyone come to you a little bit more, and you end up, you know. A lot of it in those audition rooms does feel like it's more of a power play than it's about who's coming in and doing the best.
Oh no, it's like
audition.
Dating, don't you think a little bit?
Yeah, like keep them wanting a little mystery is good.
Yeah.
Or
not
something.
to give away any
It's a weird
secrets,
game,
but
and when you really want something, it's like hard to contain.
Yeah, it's like when you really want, like when you're really attracted to someone in life, and you know. If you just like
lay it all out,
like that's nobody wants that.
Yeah, it's boredom. Moving on. All right. What's your favorite scene, or what was your favorite scene to do in the film?
Oh,
one of those makeouts.
I had never really done a lot of making out in movies and things like that. On camera ever, really. I think it was. I remember being so nervous, and I kept asking you, like, well, what do we do when we kiss?
Because I'm such a slut.
And you were like, what? You just do it. So I had fun, like, because, I mean, not to be weird, but I really did. I had so much fun, you know, kind of exploring that with you and with Justin, the big slut, and Julianne Nicholson.
You were with everyone in the movie.
I get to make out with everyone in the movie. But
it's kind of scary. I'm sure you have your faves.
Yeah, they're all different. I love them all equally. But yeah, it was really interesting because it wasn't just like, oh, here's a sex scene or here's a kiss scene. It was like they were scenes, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody was in it. We were all in it together, and it just kind of, it's just a different level. Like the stakes are kind of different. And I especially loved when we were kissing on the street, on Christopher Street, which is possibly maybe the gayest part of New York
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
And someone walked by and yelled, like, you know, homos or
Yeah, it was
something.
terrible.
It was the most, it was so...
But it was amazing.
It was
It was
amazing.
an amazing moment.
It was so mind-blowing. Like, there we are on Christopher Street with,
Right.
like, a rainbow flag, you know,
Yeah.
right behind us in the window. And someone's, like, yelling. So it was just kind of, it was kind of amazing
Mm-hmm.
to be in that. But I still loved doing that scene. So.
Yeah.
Last one for Gretchen. Finish this sentence. The 3 things I love about movies are...
There's the fantasy element of what great films can be, I think, is what I always have loved about movies. Working with amazing people when you get to, which isn't always the way it is, but kind of working with new people and developing kind of a little family on the set and, you know, hopefully making friends. But I also just think the finite experience of it. I love that. I love how it starts and you get involved, you're really there, it's really involving, and then it's over, and then hopefully you move on to the next thing. I love that part of it too. Well, last one for Elizabeth. Finish this sequence. The 3 things I love about movies are...
Well, I think the first thing for me is I love to be moved. You know, just anything, just to be moved is so exciting. And for when I'm doing it, I just love to go and just be someone else and just get out of myself.
Yeah.
You know, for that, like you said, finite amount of time, and just completely just get over myself. You know, I mean, on the other hand, you know, you're completely neurotic and you think that you suck, but you can just get over you know, and you can be someone else, and I love that. And I think the other thing that you said about having a little family, I love that. I started out doing plays, and it's really like a family there because you all have to come every day, and you know, but that I feel like that with movies and stuff too, and I love that. It's really nice. So
Well, thank you to Moviefone.
thank you to Moviefone.
Oh, thank you. And thanks to you for watching and sending in your questions. Bye. Were we just like hiving out?
I
had
was.
such bad hives.
I get hyped too.